Wow, can you believe the Fire Emblem news today? That was shocking. I just I was like, the first Fire Emblem from the NES is going to be coming to the Switch, localized. Wow. I mean that was pretty surprising announcement from Nintendo. Just well, I mean it popped up on the eShop I guess first, and then people were discovering it, and then of course Nintendo announced it. It's like, wow. I mean, uh, you know, I played a little bit of it on the Japanese e- uh, Nintendo Switch online. I have that on my Switch, and of course it's not translated, so it's a little tough to kind of navigate the menus. It it's nothing compared to graphics wise to what we have now with Fire Emblem, but it's really interesting, and just seeing it localized is like very neat. And oh man, the anniversary edition, super nice. Just really one looks wonderful. $49 though. Well, I don't think I'll be able to get it. I'd love to have it, but $49, and you get a digital code still. You don't actually get the game on cartridge or anything. But I mean, all the stuff that comes with it. For a true fan of Fire Emblem, I think they're gonna have to have the physical version. I mean, the hardcore fan. I mean, people like me, probably, I'm gonna end up just getting the, you know, 5.99 off the eShop. Uh, well, as soon as I can. I hope it's gonna be available in the eShop until March. So I hope before March I'll be able to get it. I have no idea. Times are tough now, with money and getting games and stuff. And I'm lucky that I get to review some games. That I feel extremely lucky. Lucky. I don't feel like I'm owed that. It's something I do reviews. I do news. So I'm glad that I'm able to get that, and I feel lucky, especially now to be able to get that. And I got to review Super Mario 3D All Stars, which I loved. I mean, all three of those games are great. There are people that are not happy with those games and now Fire Emblem being on the eShop until March, and then they're going to take them down. You won't be able to buy them anymore. And people are saying, well, they'll probably release them separately, or um, I hate to say it, but folks, you're gonna have to come to a reality. They probably won't. We've run into this before. There was back during the GameCube era. I think it was GameCube. I think one of the games, Wind Waker or something, got a special release of pre-order item of uh, Ocarina. It had a disc that had Ocarina, Majora's Mask, several of the games on it, and it's never been re-released. That collection has never been re-released as a whole. Of course, yeah, you could say, okay, yeah, but the games have been released separately, and they have, but I think at least not immediately anyway. Nintendo's not gonna go back on the whole. These are limited time. They're gonna be limited time at least for a while anyway. And I don't think we can expect a virtual console either, because one of the reasons that the Nintendo Switch Online service is so worth having is that you get all these virtual console games for free, and it's a big library collection of games. And if they were to do a virtual console, that would take away from that. And why would you? I mean, of course, yeah. I mean, you get all those for free, and that's nice and everything. That's great, but it'd be less incentive, I think, for people to go and do that when they could just buy the games and have them forever and not worry about renewing a service. And sure, you get more than just those games for the service, but still, I don't think we're going to see a virtual console on the Switch. I think we could possibly see some limited releases. Who knows? Maybe I think if you think about it, it would be smart of Nintendo to be like, okay, these are limited time games, and then eventually down the road or whatever, they come to the Nintendo Switch Online, and Nintendo Switch Online um, people can have Mario 64, Mario Galaxy, Mario Sunshine, the new Fire Emblem, the Fire Emblem re-release, you know. So for online users, maybe that would make sense eventually, but to sell them again, despite limited release, I don't think so. But who knows? Stranger things have happened, and certainly I don't think anybody predicted that Nintendo was going to say, "Oh, here's Fire Emblem, the first one for NES, uh, localized for the first time in North America and Europe, and special features, and you know." And you go, "Wow, surprise!" Nintendo is always surprising us, and sometimes we complain. Hey, I would not complain if you released Mother 3, Earthbound 3 for the Switch, localized, limited time release. Please, please do that. That would be so amazing. We'd love it. That would be so great. But anyway, video's getting long. I just wanted to say my piece about this pretty cool news that came out today from Nintendo. You know, they it's 2020 as bad as it is, and it's pretty bad. Thank you, Nintendo, for coming and giving us some bright spots, some moments that we just go, wow. Video games. What can you say? They've certainly helped 2020. Okay, till next time. Bye.